Hello and welcome to Who's the Boss 2014 over at Misty Mountain Games. We have some very good sponsors with us here, which is Museum Minis have donated some awesome supplies to our cause. We have Pegasus Games, the local game store in Madison, Wisconsin, have also donated some supplies. Misty Mountain for hosting our event here in Madison, Wisconsin, and Broken Egg Games have donated some gift certificates and other things for us here. Boo! What? Jeez, this is going out live, Nigel. And so we're here in our first live stream game. We have Dan Lasmer versus Josh Rosenthal. Dan is playing playing a Skorne, being led by Butcher 3, and Josh is playing Mercenaries, led by Grim Angus 1. Looks like that they're in the starting to deploy at this time, and should be ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and take out and go get something to drink. Will you guys break my cast? Well, are we online? Yeah. Yeah, we're streaming right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you trying to watch the page right now?
I was just logging. Yeah. I was bringing it up off. The.
Oh, okay.
Is there Wi-Fi here?
Yeah, that's what
No.
we're. There is, but it's locked out.
It's locked down. Oh,
Yeah.
So I can't get on like my tablet.
No.
Chat access.
No.
Sweet
No.
chat.
It would be sweet to have chat, but at the same time, I don't trust to run the broadcast here at the same time as much else. If I had a straight wired hooked up, I would.
And we are doing commentary 1 feet away from the table, so as they do stupid things, we'll call it out for you.
Exactly.
Live.
Yeah. Yeah. If we would reach out and we would be able to touch the table, and I'm sure they can hear us. So Dan is meticulously placing his troops. Looks like he's pushing the Butcher behind the line there. You know what we should do is when their turn is done, they should come over here and talk about their turn. that would be kind of interesting. Yeah, that would actually be kind of interesting.
So
My plan for next turn is I'm going to try and do this.
Watching them from above, wall in front of me is kind of weird, though. It's like a weird.
And it's opposite.
Just if it's mirrored.
Yeah.
All right, here you go. Somebody else go in.
All right.
Tagging with you, Brian.
3 inches for their ability. Oh, I don't know. I don't care about the command range. And this is Brian doing some commentary. We'll have people join me momentarily, off and on, throughout the day.
Hello, Brian Carnage Giese.
Whoa, it's Chad. I wish he was my lover. Shonkwiler. That's how you pronounce his last name. That's how we do it.
Good. Nailed it.
That's what I thought. We can't see the Twitch chat currently, so if you're seeing something clever in Twitch chat, we don't know. And if no one's there, we're talking to ourselves. That's cool too. I do it all the time.
It's
anyway.
fine. It's going to go up on the archives. People will be able to watch this.
Amazing. Look at the top.
Yeah, I was going to say amazing. Yeah, sure.
Look, we got some buildings there. We got some walls there. Man. Yeah. I would have set up the more crazy terrain, but I'm like, man, with the camera, I want to make sure the camera can get it. That's part of the. I wanted to make it as ridiculous as possible, but yet I want to make people see it. Chad is one of the people who always are happy when he gets to play a game on one of my tables.
I was going to say, this is only 8 pieces of terrain. That's not even close to a Brian table.
Yeah, I mean, I try to start at 10 and then roll a d6 and then add that many terrain.
There's something wrong with you.
My goal on a good terrain table is I want there to be no line of sight from deployment to deployment. When that's where the Thousand Needles comes in. You can't actually see. It forces those boring gun lines to actually move.
Well, Grim Angus with 2 Renegades is going to be pretty awesome in this matchup, actually. So that's pretty sweet right there.
Skorne typically loves getting the Butchers in this one. Butcher 3 is a bit different because he doesn't really help them at all, but he's just a pretty good threat. Energizer.
It looks like for Josh, who is going first, his army is the Mercenary army on the right side of the table. And since it's a little bit hard to tell for the stream, the models down in the lower right corner are Nis Hunters. The model that he just ran up next to the building was a Renegade, and now he's moving his Galleon. And then the other unit that he has sort of over there by Grim, who you can tell is the unpainted Warcaster in the middle of the table there, is Boom Howlers with Ayana and Holt behind them, and then Rupert in the back. What do you think of this army? How do you think it utilizes Grim?
First of all, I love having you and me on this because you're like, these models are there doing that. I'm like, what's happening? Where is there's models?
Professionalism,
I'm like,
Brian.
Josh is moving
Professionalism.
some stuff forward, and Chad's like, well, actually, it's the Nis hunters who have range 10.
I've done this before, actually. Twice.
Yes. Well, you know what we do? We don't really call it. You're a professional.
Well, you've done this before, too. Like, you guys do all your commentary. I've never watched your commentary on your videos
Well, you
because,
shouldn't.
you know.
It's weird because when we do it normally, it's commentating our own game. It's like, man, why is Brian being such an idiot? And I'm the one commentating myself. It's like, why did he do that? Why am I a moron? Is the most common thing said in our Twitch feed.
Nice.
Or our reviews. But you learn a lot, though. Watching one's own game is amazing.
I've heard that. I've never been able to make myself do it. I hate it. I can't stand it.
Well, and I can understand that because then you're like, why am I doing all these terrible things? Why am I so bad at the game? I hate everything about me. And you kind of start out that way in the morning.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
that's a Chad charm.
Yeah.
Which is really. I love the Earth. It's an Earthbreaker. It's
a galleon.
I just love because normally with some of these models you only see part of the body. Oh my God! It just teleported. It's like Voltron. He formed the upper torso.
So I don't know if you guys heard or not, but the Boom Howlers just used 4+ tough.
Whoa!
Shocking news! Breaking news. 4+ tough.
Here in Madison, Wisconsin, we use the most latest internet tech.
Oh man.
Why hasn't someone killed someone yet?
It's turn 1, right? Top of turn 1.
He's playing Skorne. He's got Karn. He's got Energizer.
With Epic or with P Grim and a Galleon and Nis Hunters, I am sure that someone was going to die next turn.
Yeah. This is a long game. This is obviously a 17-turn game that's going to go death clock.
Well, with Butcher 3 on the opposite side of the table, I mean, I don't know. He can be pretty tough to kill. He can be pretty tough nut to crack.
Yeah.
It depends on whether he's going to be in drag range or not.
Well, the Butcher with does he have Kriya over there?
Now,
Is it Kriya in there? Yeah. So yeah.
Now with those walls in the middle of the table, provided by
Yep.
my compatriot here,
Oh yeah.
it's going to be pretty tough to get that drag off. But you know, whatever. He's got 2 Renegades. He's got a -3 defense feat. He's got Iona and Hold. He's got everything. He's got all the tools.
All the tools needed to crush some head. It's a pretty classic melee versus ranged event, fast melee. This is your classic standard shenaniganry. Look at that measuring. He's like, oh, that's so many inches.
Do you want to go over the Skorne players' army, or do you want to?
Oh wait, we got Dan who's standing up now. Look at that. He's measuring something now with his hand. He has himself a Malakarn. Actually, top of the screen we got a Gladiator. We have an Extoller, some Pain Givers. What are Pain Givers? They seem good. We got ourselves a Cyclops Brute over there. Bronzeback. It's your standard Bronzeback Malakarn Gladiator trifecta with the Kriya. Annihilator's in the front line. He has Marketh in there. Do you have an Extoller? He has an Extoller, which is... Every time I build a Skorne list, the first 2 points is Extoller. Like, that's literally the first... Before I put Pain Givers and before I put Malakarn, it's Extoller.
I would start with Pain Givers, personally.
Well, I mean, they're second. I mean, I guess I could say there's a package. There's a 4-point package you start with Pain Givers and Extoller. 1 in 100 games I'll pull the Extoller out, but it's so much fun. Because occasionally people forget that he can give Ghost Sight, charging through forests or whatnot.
Ignoring stealth.
His Laser Beam Eye occasionally can do ridiculous damage. I mean, for 2 points, he's pretty solid.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, man, Annihilator's actually with that Grievous Wound spell.
Oh, yeah,
Or,
Silent of Death. Yep.
Silence of Death. That's pretty...
Morgul gives it to him, too, but, Skorne players play Morgul so much.
Yeah.
Because he's amazing.
Now, one of the formats... one of the options at this Who's the Boss format is to time shift your caster back into Mark 1.
Yeah.
So Epic Morgul actually becomes pretty awesome at that point. But
to be fair, Josh did roll up Epic Morgul, and
and he was denied him because he plays Skorne.
Well, no, he's playing Mercs.
Oh,
but,
Josh. Yeah.
Josh did. I'm sorry, and Dan was going to double cross or make him respin. He was at the charity event. He was gonna double cross him. They would have got just like double cross money spending war, because they're time warping a Mark 1 Immortal. Those are good days for the Skorne players. Like, this game is fair. Because now the Extoller gives Eyeless Sight, which is okay, but in Mark 1 it gave Ghost Sight, which was see through all models and everything. You saw 10 inches in front of you no matter what was in front of you.
You saw everything on the table, basically, in your front arc.
Yeah.
And then his feat was everything suffers the blind status.
Yep. Which I think is fair.
Well,
only 10
everything
inches.
that he can see suffers
Yeah.
the blind status.
I think it's no worse than a Haley 2 feet. But it's only 10 inches versus 104 inches.
Yeah, that's the one balancing factor. What do you think's going to happen next turn?
Well,
Looks like he's clouding out with his Annihilators. He's going to move his beasts back up behind him. They're going to be protected by
he
that
just
wall.
runs Karn up. Well, Karn can be brave because of that wall. Otherwise, with the speed advantage that Dan has, it'll be interesting. With the sheer gunfire power of, I think how this game goes. This is going to be a shocking thing, but how good Josh's shooting goes will really determine what happens.
Well, he's got those 2 Renegades to help out.
Yep.
Do you think he's going to shoot him next turn?
Josh always blows his load early.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
he's the kind of guy who just doesn't like to sit around with it. He's like he comes right out. The nice thing with the animation is it does work pretty well for that. But yeah, he will be throwing out his renegade shots next turn. Especially with one of them already moved up so far. I'm going to point to the screen so everyone can see me.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We
Absolutely.
need a camera on us, so when we point, people can go, "Oh, look at he pointed at something. It must be important." So you did this live at the WTC. You were a commentary guy. Yeah, we need a
Yeah, we
give me
do
a marker.
need
I can write on that.
a Telecaster?
Let's let's just write on Andy's screen.
Yeah,
and
let's just-
I'm sure the internet will see it.
Yeah,
Let's
you're
assume.
right. Can we get a marker over here, actually?
I need a permanent
Andy?
marker.
Can we get a marker? Dang it. Yeah. Oh, it was super awesome at the WTC. I don't know. You probably didn't watch the videos because
No.
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, well, I only watch videos. I never really watch videos. Well, videos of dudes I don't watch. That's not my fetish.
We did get Trevor did have a telestrator at the WTC, and so one of the games I was commentating, we were like drawing blarks on like this bane's going to charge this guy, this bane's going to charge that guy. We were like,
That'd be really
it was
cool.
Pretty funny.
I mean,
actually.
if we had one here in Cripple System, we would not be drawing.
We'd just be drawing dicks on it, basically.
Yeah,
the entire
basically.
time.
I mean, let's be honest. That's where we go.
Yeah. I could draw like a tremendous dick on this screen right now. Like,
Your dick drawing skills are pretty good.
it's like he's got this group of models down here and a group of models up here. He's probably going to shoot his models
He's
like,
gonna shoot his water right there.
right
You are
down this
true.
way.
You are true. Based on next turn, this could be a great opportunity for a penis drawing. That's what all football plays. Whenever I watch a sports show, and they're always drawing the map. Their thing. It's just that's all it is. That's all I see. Uh-oh.
Are we willing to actually declare one of them honorary winners of this game if they arrange their models such that it looks like a dick looking down from
From
the
a top
top?
angle. Well, with the galleon, you know,
Don't tempt him.
Well, you can only have one big ball, so that'd be kind of your guys. He made us see a doctor. I mean, or one. Either he's a bulbous tip or a really bad ball.
Okay, all right.
I'm just saying.
It would be a bulbous tip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's still not good.
It's like an apple head. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. You're gonna have to drain that thing, and that is not gonna be good.
Man, casting is made better when the players can just straight up hear you. Like, why don't they do this on all the cons?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Like we don't want to ruin the integrity of the game. And, yeah. Let's see here. Where is he gonna shoot? Where is the open fire gonna be?
I don't know. He's got all those AoEs to pepper down on those Annihilators.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna.
If he moves the Galleon up, it's probably just going to get charged. Unless all of his War Beasts are -3 speed.
Ooh.
Now, Grim 1's actually kind of funny counter to Butcher 3. Like, I mean, I know that obviously the casters are random, so it's not like they chose this. But
Now, is it as soon as you touch the aura, or as soon as you have to be in it? Is it like Old Haley 1 where
it's models beginning their activation inside the aura.
So that's still in a kind of a dangerous zone, but because there's not much guns in that army. But it's still kind of a game.
He can make it so that if he can knock Butcher down with like a Renegade or something. Shield Guard?
Shield Guard, yeah, Shield Guard. Yeah, he does have a Shield Guard. Look at that Shield Guard right
Oh,
to
Safeguard makes him immune to knockdown.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
But he does have that that Brute Twitches behind. Looks like the Butcher and Malakarn. Almost like he's prepared for a drag shot. 'Cause, I mean,
well, he also mentioned that he has Safeguard the Animus, which provides immunity to knockdown.
The Brute is the light war beast that should be in every scoring list, and every scoring player knows it, but they never can fit it in like 90% of them. But it's the one, Jack, where you can fit it in, you're high-fiving yourself. I actually own 3 Brutes now for Zadesh. I want to have like the soul of the mini Warlock.
What caster do you play that with?
Mortal 1 would be a big choice. I learned that trick from the Australians, Rohan.
They go up to POW 17?
Yeah, 17th gang, I think it is.
Or is it?
They're 12 to 14s. They're 14s only. Well, no, then Enraged 16s.
16. And then
Whip,
Abuse.
yeah, so it's ridiculous.
18?
Yeah, 18s.
So one higher than I thought.
And with all the shield guarding and his special ability for the little magic, it's actually a pretty annoying little brick that can just be on the corner of the board. And P. Morgul has so much other shenanigans going on that it's a pretty good.
So it looks like the Galleon just sort of twisted in spot, and now it's shooting AoEs out. I think the Renegade just ran. Or walked.
See, you call it his wad blowing early, and he's trying to hold it in now.
You called his wad blowing.
We'll see if what happens because of that. He'll splurge all over
Well, he's still
himself.
got half of a wad down near that house that he could blow.
Yeah. Someone was looking for. Someone got confused earlier because someone was trying to find structure rules, and the whole system almost collapsed. How do you break a building? And they had to pause the clocks.
Doing some deviation rolls.
We need 4 judges over here to get this. Make sure this goes right.
Yeah, get the judges. Call Andy.
Oh, look at that tough roll. I like how for some reason I was thinking that was just like that was mine, that was yours, and the volume and only I didn't have any volume.
Oh, is that both of us?
It's both of us.
Amazing commentary.
It is amazing. So we got some Galleon shooting. I'm not terribly excited by the Galleon shooting right now. I mean, those poor annihilators. How do you expect to be annihilated? Yeah, your job is to run forward and die. Are you gonna? And once every so often, one of you might get to some dude and get something done. But no, mostly,
With Silence of Death, it's pretty sweet if they get into the boom howlers.
Yeah. I mean, it is.
That makes the boom howlers pretty sad.
It's kind of the Crix mentality. Like, you guys are all going to run forward. 1 or 2 of you are going to be amazing. The rest of you aren't.
Yeah.
But at least with Crix, they're undead. They don't care. I mean, these guys, have families. Go home with a annihilator babies. Well, I mean, that's who raises the agonizers. I mean, if anyone's going to have a pet agonizer at home, it's going to be Annihilator.
God, you need Nate over here. I can't keep up with you, Brian.
I've had a lot of caffeine today.
Yeah.
At a Melial Zero. The drink of champions. If you redefine the term champion.
That looks like the end of Galleon's activation. It looks like Grimm's going to go. Now, what's he going to do with Grimm?
Grimm's going to hide like a little girl. I think he's out of the kill box. He looks 14 forward. Yes, at least 14.
Yeah, we got confirmation he's out of the kill box.
Yeah. I mean, if he kill box himself after we talk about kill box in front of him, it'd be pretty embarrassing.
Oh my God, Renegades are arc nodes. That's really good. He's going to cast Mark for Death on the Annihilators, and then the Nist Hunters are going to shoot them all.
Mark for Death is another reason why Denny 2 is the best thing in the world. Oh, that looks. I see at least a 6.
Yep, that's a hit.
Oh, who got Mark for Death?
So the Annihilators are marked for death.
Not only
That gives
mentally,
them,
but actually now with a real token.
Yes.
I mean,
that gives them -2 defense.
yeah. And you can aim at them from anywhere.
And yes, you can draw line of sight to them from anywhere. Oh yeah, that makes Nist Hunters pretty good.
And they lose in Corporal.
And stealth.
Yeah, I was playing a Denny 2 versus Denny 2 game, and I marked for death there Denny 2, and then I shattered to death.
Keith told me about that game.
Yeah, that was great. That was our first team championship.
Yep.
That was a
Yep.
terrifying game.
So I expect the Nist Hunters to do a good amount of damage now.
Well, they may kill what we call annihilators. They may not be annihilators anymore.
Yeah. They may kill what we call the entire unit.
If you want to confuse a Skorne player, let them have annihilators on turn.
He's going to have the boom howlers
by turn 2. Like, if it's a bottom of 2 and a Skorne player still has annihilators, they don't know what to do. They never. Oh, game 3, you're prepared. I love the internet in this room on my phone. I was trying to bring up the chat channel and see if anyone's talking to us, which probably not.
Is it crippled space system or crippled no space system?
Well, either way, the internet. I'm a few feet in. Good. Nope.
Yeah.
I don't think I can.
It would be funny if you're just not broadcasting at all right now. We're just literally talking into these mics for no reason.
It'd be like at home, except I'm wearing pants.
Search for just crippled.
You are on a perfect streak of attendance for Who's a Boss, aren't you? In here, you always travel. You've never missed one, I don't think.
I think I missed 2 years ago.
Because you even come. I remember one year you came alone, and no one would come with you. Like, I'm going to Who's the Boss because it's Who's the Boss.
That was 4 years ago, and then I think I missed
I missed one you do to family.
And then
drama.
I went the next year because we brought a whole bunch of brought a whole bunch of people up. That was like the anniversary of it, or that was the start of our podcast. Actually, remember we did that.
Oh, yep, we have the first.
We did the first podcast ever over in the corner over there, and then last year it was just me and Keith. But so the year in between last year and 3 years ago, I'm pretty sure I couldn't make it. But yeah, I've been up here quite a bit. I do like Who's the Boss an awful lot.
I don't play it in cons. Most things I play here. I like it a lot, but it's not something I can play a lot.
Yeah.
It's a thing where it's great, but I don't want to overdo myself.
I like it much more when it's a casual environment like today. At a con, when it's still casual, obviously, but
well, almost
it's much more strenuous because you have a bigger time limit. And
you literally, most of the rounds here, people are picking their opponents. It's all, you pick someone from out of town that's fun to play against, you play them. There's no real assignments. I mean, a couple people get, match up randomly.
Mm-hmm.
Winning is irrelevant because it's all achievement based now.
I got a pretty good matchup this first round, though, or this first tournament, though. I got Butcher 1 with Trolls. It was pretty fun.
It's going to ruin the world. Butcher 1 is one, when you're playing this game, you kind of want a cater caster. I mean, that's everyone's kind of goal. You want a Vlad 2, you want a Butcher 1, that's just living the dream.
Yeah. He's getting some pretty bad dice here. But killing a couple Annihilators.
When I look at those NIST, all I think to myself is, man, I wish P. Morgul's on the table because he could kill. It's like that's a P. Morgul dream right there.
Yeah.
What that line is.
Yep, same with Prime Madrak.
Oh my god. I mean, you're afraid your caster may just pass over from excitement. It's also a timed turns nightmare because you know how many attacks you have to make. It's like, can I do this?
Those NIST need to start rolling better damage rolls.
So for your when you guys did your episode 200, do you have like balloons and like, excitement and clowns?
No. No, we did get 7 people on one cast though, so
nice.
That was pretty ridiculous.
We occasionally go up to 7 for. We sometimes record after cons. We shove 7 in a room, and it's always a nightmare.
You guys are coming up on some milestones, right? Like,
yeah,
what's your number?
We are. This week is episode 98 or 99. We're close to 100. Yeah, 100.
Yeah.
I told you because I told Andy he has to take our episode 101, divide it into like 100 5-minute segments so we can just catch you guys. Yeah. And I want him to upload it to the website, so we literally spam the Muse website with 100 podcasts, all 5 minutes in length. It'll destroy the website. It'll destroy the Apple feed. It'll destroy everything, and then we'll catch up.
That would be amazing.
He refuses to do it.
What? I don't know. You might want to think about kicking him off a podcast.
No one else is willing to put in any more effort to do the podcast.
Yeah, that would actually just kill it.
Andy's the most important member of the podcast because he actually sets these things up.
Ion and Holt stealthing and then shooting at some last Annihilators who he can see because of Mark for Death.
Mark for Death. Good roll of a 1 if it's up check.
So it looks like he killed all but 1.
I think it's 1. There's 2.
2 Annihilators? Yep, all but 2 Annihilators.
Well, when he pops Ramon at 2's feet, he'll get them all back.
Now, those 2 Annihilators could still kill a lot of Boomhowlers.
Yeah. That is the hilariousness of it.
Yeah. Although he still has a Renegade to move.
That's the Renegade? What's that?
No, that's a flag.
That's a flag.
Renegade's right here.
I got you. You should attack the flag. It's right in front of your army.
Shoot the flag with your Renegade.
Oop.
Okay, all right.
It is now Skorne's turn. Although I gotta say, there's going to be some death here. Beatback's a thing. Energize is a thing.
Impending Doom is a thing.
That spell's so amazing, I don't even understand it. I want to see it in crits because a Death Jack can cast it, pull thing, because it's this. Like a Skylark goes up and casts it, pushes everything towards the Butcher. Then the Death Jack can cast it, push everything towards the Butcher. You get this like weird shifting before the Butcher even goes.
No. It's range self. Death Jack can't cast it.
It's not self. It's not self. Impending Doom is not self. It's not self.
Or it's not?
Nope. It's not self.
Give me that card. Well, that is ridiculous.
And it's because then yeah.
Oh my God.
Another trick
That's
Dan
ridiculous.
could potentially do if he gets not that So if you let's say Josh, we're gonna give us a pro tip here. Don't close your ears, Josh. Josh could
with his finger in his ears.
You could charge the butcher and jam him. The Marquette could cast flashing blades because at this model, then butcher would get to make a free swing, clearing himself up. Then the butcher could go and then do things because it's another this model spell.
That's ridiculous. Okay, so the interaction they're talking about is that Impending Doom is not range self; it's range dash, AOE dash, everything dash, and since they never made the spell with Scarlocks or Deathjacks or Markeths casting it in mind, because Who's the Boss is a ridiculous, silly format. There's a lot of crazy. Yes, there's a lot of crazy interactions that can happen because of this. So when Marketh casts Impending Doom, models within 5 inches of it go towards, or is it? Did they go towards Marketh?
No, this model, which is a butcher.
That references the butcher. So yeah, that's so ridiculous.
And then if Marketh casts flashing blades,
Yeah.
butcher attacks.
If Marketh casts Flashing Blade, the butcher.
Yeah, because it's this model.
That's insane. That can't be. That's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
Okay, awesome.
So if we ever see that spell get errated before new models come up, we know they're getting an Arc Note or something.
So he could run the butcher and then cast Flashing Blade with Marketh.
Yep. He could also give, if with Crix, you could give the butcher, you could give basically, make sure the Deathjack has 5 things on him.
Yeah.
Run butcher, and then having the Deathjack cast flashing blades 5 times, and the Scarlet caster once gets 6 flashing blades.
That's ridiculous.
You mean amazing?
You just broke my brain.
That's what Who's the Boss does. It breaks brains.
Oh, he's gonna push the Annihilator. The Annihilator is successfully pushed.
I played push rock for 2.5 years. I didn't realize if you equaled, you still push.
Yep.
I lost a game because
it's the attacker. The
Yep.
attacker wins.
Yep.
That Annihilator is going to get some work done unless it does not roll its 5s. This is going to be pretty awesome, actually. Annihilators are charging. Brian is still looking at his phone.
I am trying to get my damn thing working. This is... I evidently...
Oh, it missed its charge attack.
Well, that's why you have your Will Breaker.
The rest of the Boom Howlers just breathed a massive sigh of relief. All right, so what could have been 5 or 6 Boom Howlers dead is 1 Boom Howler dead.
Not fair.
You are correct, Brian. Annihilators usually just get shot and die and do nothing.
Yeah, they don't understand what to do when they live.
You, as a Skorne player, I should have deferred your knowledge.
No one trains them how to actually attack. It's like, look scary, so they shoot you, and then you don't actually do anything. It's all about the illusion.
Butcher could still
Illusion,
kill a lot of
Michaels.
stuff. Butcher could. Good.
It's always important for the rest of development.
Yeah.
I would start quoting season 4, but no one would ever get that joke.
Yeah, I haven't watched it.
Because no one would laugh, and if they did get it, they'd be like, why?
Here's a question for you, Brian.
Yes.
Can the Butcher face tank a Galleon?
No.
Yeah, I'm inclined to think no.
Maybe with a dog and some other things, but since there's no dog in that list.
Oh, with Grimm's feet.
Well, yeah. I don't know what Grim does. No one plays trolls.
-3 defense. You know Epic Denegra's feet?
Yeah.
It's like that, but worse.
Sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty high tech, if you ask me.
Yeah. I think the Butcher probably can face tank a Galleon. If he's camping 6, he's up at armor 24.
Well, I
20
mean,
boxes. Galleon's POW 21.
I don't know. He shoots.
If he can hit Iona and Holt, then
Yeah. Not much can face like a Galleon. But he'll pull him in.
Galleon's POW 21, right? Galleon's POW 21, right? Yeah.
Depends if he can somehow. I guess because he can't knock. You have to hit him. I mean, if he can somehow knock down the Butcher first, but he's got safeguard on, so he can't knock him down.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Grimm's feet -3 defense.
Oh, yeah. So he'll hit a lot. There is some thinking there. It's do I carn everyone in the face now or later? Bronzeback is making sweet love to the flag. Man, those boom haulers are keeping the game alive. So if Dan would use his shifting stones right now, he'd be fine.
Yeah, exactly. Just shift the bronze back into galleon, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Except you can't enrage it. You can't enrage it then.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Bronze back with Silence of Death and beat back
Yeah, no, that's what I. Yeah, no,
could still kill quite a bit of stuff.
yeah, because he gets much easier. I mean, the bronze back, he's gonna have a million attacks, so that one time he misses. I'm really waiting for the character bronze back, which is the exact same thing, but with reach for one more point.
Did you guys want to check out the chat, or do you have something on?
I would have tried, but I can't get into it.
All right. Here.
So we're gonna
Just remember, it's going to be like a 5-10 second delay. Oh, I'll just go to my Facebook instead because that was just muscle memory.
That's a lot of porn on this computer. Oh yeah. Look at that video. The video is loading. Dan is still just thinking, oh, he's measuring now. Uh-oh.
Advertisements. That means you have 5 people watching.
Oh, the classic run the agonizer and do a screech is just occurring. You know, it's a well-known fact that everyone that plays War Machine loves the agonizer. It's the number one model they wish you could see every game.
I think all factions should have one.
Yeah, every faction should have an agonizer. Yeah, except for Mercs.
Brian, what would you say if I told you I did not love the agonizer?
I would think you were. I think you don't understand the word love.
Yeah. Can you teach me what love is,
Well,
Brian?
I would. Let's go. I will teach you all the love I know.
Do you want him to show you?
It involves a lot of crying, but it's good.
So yeah, you can swap out to the
Yeah.
other one to see the chat.
We have chat. Nobody's talking in it. Hello,
Oh, we just
chat.
got there. Hi. I don't know. Probably not. Which one?
Yeah, but it'll be streamed out to.
Look at that. Hi, people watching us. I miss you. I must wait until I accidentally shut the whole laptop down. Like, oops, I unplugged the laptop.
Oops.
Live stream is gone. All right. Man, these both. Malakarn is advancing. Did he have Silence of Death on him? And Trey, yep.
Science of Death and Trainwreck. You could just pick up all those boom howlers right now, right?
That's, yeah. Oh, miss.
He's boosting after the fact. The same as buying another attack.
Yeah. No, because the side step is important because he would lose one of his side steps if he didn't.
Oh, you're correct.
So yeah, you really want those first two to hit.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Hits easily. Boom. Oh yeah. Look at it. Look at that lane.
So, he should have attacked the one in the middle so he could sidestep deeper in.
Yeah. No good use of sidestep there. A little depressing. Kills another one. Oh. I think he sized up a full 1.5 inches or a 1/4 inch there.
Well, that was beat back.
That was beat back, yeah. Yeah, sidestepping, beat backing.
Silence of Death, Mullet Karn.
Yeah. Who could be energized? Who will actually be? Oh, that's great. Between his.
Oh my God, Energizer on Mullet Karn.
Well, because he can energize back, and then he can do his Animus. Assuming Will. Oh, that he remembered his. Yeah.
At the end of my turn, he moves 6 inches back.
Yeah. So he just cast Fate Walker.
So he'll be basically, and he'll probably be energized back and Fate Walker back.
Yeah.
That won't be annoying soon. Josh, you should not let that happen. That's my wisdom there.
I just realized Grim can put Return Fire on the Renegades so that if the Renegades are ever shot at, they can blow their rocket off like on your opponent's turn,
Nice.
knocking all their stuff down. That's pretty good.
And people love being knocked on their own turn. Ooh.
Shooting at an engaged boomhowler.
with ignoring line of sight. That's boosting with soul. That is not going to do it. Take that, Malakarn. That
And misses Mullet Karn as well.
it's always fun when you shoot your opponent and miss and hit yourself. Because that would have done a lot. That would have done a lot of damage to Karn because it would have added his strength. Nice.
That's pretty bad.
Pain givers are
Harming
going.
your own galleon. Do you think they're going to remove Fury? Yep.
I sense an energize, and I think that it's gonna happen. It's gonna hurt.
But you're playing very cautiously.
Well, yeah.
I thought he was going to get up in there. Probably would have been.
Well, I mean, he could get all in there, but I mean, he has this really dumb missile from Karn we're going right now.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
I guess there's no reason to blow that load early.
Yeah, Josh is gonna dig deep here, and he's gonna find a way to kill Karn, and Dan's gonna deflate.
And the measurement there was to see if Galleon was within the wailing range of the Agonizer, and it is, which means that it cannot be allocated to. That's going to make it a lot harder.
You know what's gonna die this turn? An Agonizer. As a Skorne player, when your opponent like, man, I have to kill that Agonizer, then somehow it lives. The look in your opponent's eye is so amazing. Like that, just anger / frustration. Yeah. And it's a very durable little guy.
I would still, I think he could kill Mullet Karn pretty easily. I'm not sure I want to go over it right now. He might not see it.
You might not see it.
He might not see it. I want to give it away.
It'll involve guns. I'm gonna
Yeah.
give that spoiler away. Guns will be used to kill Karn if it
Yes,
works.
You got it. Nailed it.
Yep.
In fact.
Well, I mean, I'll be honest here. When it comes to troll players, you are one of the top 100 troll players in the country.
Maybe.
I think I'm confident to say you're top 100.
Top 100.
Top
Thank
100.
you, Brian. Thank you.
You're top 100 troll players in this room.
Wow.
I am.
Wow.
Hey,
Thank you.
you're welcome. I think you're that good.
And what are you? What are you in Skorne and Crix, respectively?
Well, there's only 4 Skorne players left in the United States.
Are you number 4? Number 3?
I don't think I count
Do you
myself.
go all the way up to number 2?
I don't. No, I would. You have what's his name from St. Louis? My buddy, Josh Simpson, is number 1 Skorne player in the country, and then everyone else sold their stuff. So it's like 3 random guys I've never met are number 2 through 4 that don't go to cons. Well, no, what's the name behind us? Russell behind us plays Skorne, so we'll put him in top 4.
Colin plays Skorne.
He's still 5.
He's still 5. That's pretty good. I think he would.
Yeah,
I think he would take that.
I'm confident he'd be happy with that, but I'm also confident people I don't know are still better than Colin. I mean, to be fair, I've seen him play. I'm not saying that based off of not experiencing his game.
Digging some holes,
He's
Brian.
lovable, though.
Digging some holes.
Yeah, well, Colin Hole is not the worst hole to dig.
Looks like 2 focus got allocated to that Renegade up top.
Yep, that Galleon is going to just someone in the face. There are some... Yeah, Grim with Renegades is a terrifying thing.
I wish they could take him. Arc nodes, legit rockets. It's amazing. It's a thing of beauty.
Yeah, you blow your wad and just run underneath the Arc Node. Here's the big shot. This will determine the game is on this roll. No pressure, Josh. Uh-oh.
He's shooting at Mullet. Boosting to hit.
Boom. Hits him. Which, according to this thing, will just be him, but I can't tell.
Yeah, that's not going to be anything.
Yep. Karn is knocked down. Step 1 and dying, being knocked down. That's like a life. That's not even a war machine. That's in life. Now, will he get up again? Is he a Chumbawamba song? Is the question.
Is this a Chumbawamba song?
Dan's hoping it is. How much damage? 13 to the 2 is not a thing.
13 to the 2. I'd say he's probably dead.
Malakarn should transfer that. to the agonizer.
Turns out obliterator rockets are pretty good. I mean, it's pretty textbook from here on out, right? Harm, shoot with Galleon, and boost a shot from Grim even.
Well, Karn doesn't have that much life. I mean, now it's like this accidental shots will kill Karn.
Yeah. Yeah, boom howlers could shoot him.
Yeah. That building could fall on him.
Maybe this is part of Dan's plan.
Yes, Dan. Hey, you know, I will say there are games where I'm like, I'll put Malakar here so he dies, and then I kill him with another model. I mean, you do throw away. I mean, Crix players do that with the Death Check all the time. People mentally must kill a Death Checker Malakar when they're in a certain spot, and they will lose track of the game.
And he's got Butcher right there.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. So it's
And a bronze back. And a
bronze
gladiator.
back. Yeah, so I mean. And your opponent still feels good because they killed that key model. I mean, every time you kill an Avatar, you're happy. You might lose a game against Spinoff, but that fucking Avatar died, so you feel good.
Blocking off line of sight with some boom howlers. Looks like that one might still be engaged, but I'm not going to point it out.
Oh, look at that.
There, 4+ toughing.
They're my miles as far as they kind of bend, so my guys don't have a true 2 inches. They're kind of like, they're questionable.
Yeah.
It's amazing how bad shape my Annihilators are because they're in every game I ever play. Like, they're the one unit that I almost replace every 2 years because they're so bent up. Sick. I guess it's a good sign if you play Miles so much you have to replace them. My Bane Knights are destroyed. I'm desperately looking for plastic Bane Knights because all 20 of my Bane Knights are just in bits.
What's Malakarn's armor? 18?
He's an 18. Not enough. More damage to Karn.
Could have harmed him first to pump up this damage a little bit.
He's
Still doing some pretty good damage.
Yeah. His damage rolls are doing well. Is he still alive? 10 left
Karn
on
with 10 boxes left after the boom howlers are shooting at him. He's still got
it's okay to leave Karn at 1 hit point though, so nothing
It
bad
is?
would
Oh,
happen.
yeah.
Nothing bad would happen if Karn was left at 1. Said
I'm
no one
sure.
ever. Maybe the Karn player. It'll be fine. He's two systems are out. He can't possibly do anything. I mean, the Butcher's a Warcaster. Can't heal him. Uh-oh. That Annihilator.
Who's he shooting with?
That one guy.
Holt.
Or one guy just shot Annihilator from that measurement. Everyone's measuring different things, different ways. Uh-oh. It's a guy with a gun just shot him.
Holt does 5 damage more. Leaves
Boy.
Karn with 5 left. I feel like Grim should be able to finish that off.
He could miss. Hey, he can roll a lot of snake eyes.
Ayana is trying to kiss the in melee agonizer
And rolls a 10.
and rolls a 10.
Sometimes you're like, screw the odds, I'm rolling these numbers high. I'm going to flip over to the chat, see if anyone... Oh, look at that. We had Butcher 3 and Score, and you are correct. Panza. There, that's a call out.
Good job. Nice job, Brian. Well done.
Ah.
No.
All right, I didn't break anything yet. We're down Thrall. There is... Uh-oh, Josh is in the thinking phase of his turn. I try to avoid this step. Really gets in the way of a plan. Look at the back of their heads. Oh, yeah. Just a tip. That's what my counselor always said to me in school.
Grim shooting Mullikarn, boosting damage.
661.
And That kills him. Down he goes. Boom goes the dynamite.
Maybe if you... Oh, there... Oh. Take that, Karn. Man, the power has shifted back to the mercenary side of the board.
Do you think Grim is too far up?
It was going to be always hard to keep Karn alive in this matchup, though. I mean, he had to put him somewhere where he was a threat, but yeah, it made him engage. And maybe.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see the placement of where a couple of these... Has he moved on already?
Oh, is he casting Lock the Target?
Yeah.
You have to deal damage for that. Ooh, this could be...
Oh.
So,
Yes.
Lock the Target is a spell that Grandma has that when it deals damage, it prevents a model from charging, running, or being placed.
As someone, whenever I play like a Perdition Caster or Stranglehold, I'm always like preparing. It's always on damage. Like, no, I'm still afraid.
Lock the Target's a really good spell, but yeah, it's that damage clause. So, and it looks like he was planning to boost it, but then he had to. He decided to allocate over to the Renegade instead.
Yep.
Which might have been because we were talking at him. You know.
Hey, we're helping.
Yeah.
We could just switch. We could talk about WoW for a few minutes while they're thinking.
Talk about WoW.
Yeah.
Are you playing?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, you're
yeah.
playing.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah, we're moving topics.
Get over here. We're talking about WoW.
They're thinking we're gonna have a.
No. What? Who's Pepe?
He's a bird. He's in your garrison. You just click on him. He goes on your head.
No, where is he?
He's on one. Just run around your garrison, find a tree, click on a bird, and he'll sit on your head for like an hour.
That's awesome.
It's pretty ridiculous.
I've been doing a lot of my garrison's like pretty pimped out.
I'll be having
Right
all
now.
my buildings level 3. Our fans are like, what's happening? That is not War Machine. Uh-oh.
What class do you play, Brian?
I'm a warlock.
That makes sense.
And I'm trying to...
I can see that.
I'm leveling I'm learning how to heal with a priest. When I say learning how to heal, I mean everyone's dying in dungeons while I learn a priest. I'm literally the Reaper of Death.
My main is a warrior. My second is a priest, and I'm probably going to start leveling him up soon, just because.
I need more garrisons leveled up.
Exactly.
I need to have 3 characters to 100 so I can have max out 3
I need
max
to get
out
my
garrisons.
tailoring up so I can start building 30 slot bags.
Oh, yeah. As everyone knows, a lot of having more slots in your bag is very important.
It is extremely
Uh-oh.
important. Do agonizers not have attacks?
Nope, agonizers do not.
Oh, what a crappy model they are.
That agonizer is going to get dead here. So
I
the
think that
Nis-
agonizer is going to get shot.
The Nis might actually just kill him here.
Remember, he's harmed as well.
Oh, 4-man combine hits. Straight dice. Still alive with 4 hit points. Snake Eyes? Dead. No, they're not. There's been no emergency respins in this game yet.
How does Tempt Fate work? Is that
Oh, you let the I think you let the temp fate is you let the judge roll your dice. I think
is that on any roll? Or
I think so.
Is it only for like
has
a
to
really
be an
important
roll.
Yeah,
It's something that you never see. It's only
got to be like a roll to win the game.
yeah. It's got to be or at least a mega roll or something or a knockdown roll on a Karn.
I had Jordan Tempt Fate against me last round on the killing blow to my caster, needing an 11 on 3 dice, and Andy knocked it out of the park with a 12.
Nice. When they were doing they were letting me pick people's casters. I would just close my eyes, put my hand down on the table, and whatever model I touched was a caster the person
I
got.
saw that.
That's the kind of stuff you can't really do in a regular tournament because you don't have time. Like even when who's boss is at a con, you just have to get things going along.
Yeah,
You got schedules.
There's too many people. There's too much time pressure. We're having more fun.
Yeah.
We're having fun.
This is the funnest thing ever. I'm not crying inside. Oh yeah. Hey, 10. People are enthralled. You know, I wonder if we're assuming they can hear us. That's kind of the funny thing.
Well,
the audio may or may not be out to the people, and
we're just wasting our time.
Yeah, we're like,
no, this is bonding. This is bonding time.
oh yeah. If we're bonding, why am I still wearing pants?
That's a fantastic question.
What is happening?
Galleon
Yeah.
shooting.
Goddamn galleons.
Ooh, he's drifting under those dogs. That's scary. You don't want to give vengeance to the butcher.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty bad.
It's like accidentally killed a dog. To be fair, it'd only be awful.
That wall kind of helps Grim out a little bit.
Yeah.
The wall and a big galleon to hide behind.
Well, when in doubt, go through the galleon.
It is an unarmor buffed galleon, which makes it quite easy to kill. We're watching the slow grind right now.
It is, in which Skorne does not want to play the slow grind.
I feel like they're probably pretty good at it.
Well, yes and no. I don't think this is a slow grind matchup they want. There's slow grind. If Karn's still alive, you'll slow grind forever. You know, there's certain things, but with the Agonizer dead and Karn dead, and with you don't want another jam shooting phase from Grim, especially because Grim hasn't popped his feet yet.
Yeah.
This is not the slow grind that Skorne likes.
I feel like they could do a pretty good job. Like next turn, he could probably pretty easily kill like all the Boom Howlers and the Renegades, and then have both of his War Beasts up there for Galleon to deal with.
Yeah.
With Butcher sort of hanging out in the back, and you know if either of the War Beasts survives plus the Butcher, like,
Yep.
Galleon's toast. You know, and once Galleon dies, I feel
he's
like
got to shove it into all. I mean, he has to kill all of that.
yeah, he's got to shove it in.
Yeah.
He's got to shove it in until it breaks off.
Yeah.
Basically. But I feel like if he's got both of his beasts up there and Butcher hanging out behind him, he's not going to have enough. You know, Galleon's not going to be able to chew through all of that. And once Galleon goes down, you know, Nist Hunters aren't going to kill the Butcher.
Probably not.
That's one of my. I love Grim, but when it gets down to it in a caster on caster fight, he's just good for his one shot. You know.
But he might pop. He could pop Bart's feet, and then
he could. Well, he could also emergency respin.
Yeah.
If it gets down to it.
No one's feet yet, so that's the thing. You get like, man, my current feet's not going to help me. They both have good feet, though, but they could.
How awesome would it be if Butcher 3 got up there to tank Grim, and he emergency respinned into another Butcher? Yeah, they could have the Clash of the Butchers.
It'd be Tomatic.
So the emergency respin is the option, is one of the charity options at the charity December Who's the Boss, where you can pay $10 in the middle of your game to go back to the wheel and spin for a new caster, which replaces your caster immediately and then can activate.
Yep. Oh, he's respinning out
He's
of Butcher.
respinning. We've got it. I think he heard us talking about it and he wanted to do it. Oh, he tells us it was his plan all along.
I will say Josh does have one advantage this game. He did win the spoon earlier in the day. There's the spoon. Was one of the first rolls of the day. It was
the free spoon.
Spot.
The free spoon. It was the third roll of the day.
Which is one of the achievements.
Who do we get? All right, we're awaiting.
Too bad the Butcher wasn't Vengeance forward, and then you could have respawned to something else.
We're awaiting.
Butcher 2. Butcher 3 is turning into.
Okay, so the Butcher 3.
Butcher 3. Who's he turning into? Oh, he's turning into Hunter's Grim.
Yeah.
We don't have a Butcher off. We're having a Grim off.
Grim off.
All right, so give me a die.
That's awesome, actually. Because the dogs turn into the
Yeah.
Mugs and Crump.
Things have changed, people. Things are changing.
All right. We need to change this text.
Boom. Yeah.
I don't know how to do that. I'm afraid to touch it.
Let's see. I'm not going to do that.
Just here.
All right. They can hear chat at least.
Yeah. No, you can hear us.
Emergency respin.
It'll be a second.
What's Grim's strength?
Oh, yeah.
Grim's strength, I believe. I want to say 8, 7 or 8.
Hey Dan, which color is respin? Which color is respin? Which color? Green.
Okay. Just right click, properties. You can change it there.
Boom.
All right. This game just got interesting. Hunter's Grim versus Grim 1.
Man, everything has changed.
I kind of liked it better when Butcher was on the table. I think the Butcher had a better chance.
Well, you know.
Josh is agreeing with me.
Well, you never know what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, if Karn is still alive, he obviously keeps the Butcher.
Although, you know, he's trading in Silence of Death for Mortality. Mortality's a pretty good spell. It's a pretty good spell. Especially with Skorne.
Yeah.
If he gets Mortality on that galleon, he can get any beast to it, it's probably dead.
Probably. All right. Dan has spent a few moments analyzing Grimm's card, and is now moving Marquette forward to do some shenaniganry. Boost you with a soul. That's what they're there for. He rolls an 11. Mortality.
That gives the Boomhowlers -2 defense, -2 armor, and they cannot make tough checks anymore.
Ooh. Now send those Nihilers in.
That's true. They can make the tough checks, but they cannot heal from them if they're successful.
Both beasts are enraged. Boom.
On the back, train wrecks, and charges. I believe that's going to be at least 3 dead Boomhowlers and probably a dead Renegade.
If things go as planned, probably. Dan's rolled pretty bad today. Ooh, that hits. There's no mathematical way Boomhowler can survive that, mentally or physically. Oh, he's like, screw that guy. Oh, miss. The tusk, the head attack. Oh, I see.
I wish Trolls had train wreck. Train wreck's
No,
so good.
Skorne takes from Trolls they don't give back.
Yeah, I know. It's BS.
Now for another beat back, right into the Renegade.
Oh, look at that.
Boom. Hits. Power 19. No one's feated yet. What is Grim 2's feat?
Grim 2's feat is everything in his control radius can snipe and mark target. Not that great with his current army.
So when he respins next turn into something else.
When you respin, do you keep your current feat
Can
status?
commentaries pay for things? Can we force someone to respin?
Yeah, could we?
Can we we don't like this. Here's $10. Dan gets a new kit.
You could give him $10 and have him
I could just give him
respin.
$10.
But if he doesn't want to respin, then he just is going to take
I did
your
give
$10.
Katie money earlier. She was mad at me. We played my round got done early, so we played between our round being done early and lunch, we played a game of Terra Mystica, and I was I made a mean comment about girls in gaming because they're bad at it, and Katie took offense to it, so I gave her $1 and she was happy again.
I take offense to that too, Ryan.
Well,
do you have another $1?
not for you. You don't.
What?
Because you're making it up. You don't take offense to it.
Oh man,
They're only girls.
that's misogynistic, Brian.
Yeah, it's also right. I mean, does that mean?
Well, we need to get another commentator in here. Gladiator rushing himself and then charging Boomhowlers. Not because he wants the extra threat range, because he's forced to from being enraged.
Yep. And walls are a thing.
Now, with that wall that the galleon is hiding behind, it's actually going to be kind of tough to get to both the bronzeback and the gladiator.
Yeah, it will be very, very
So
hard.
he's probably just going to be able to get one of them.
And I think only one of those renegades have actually blown their. Both have shot. I knew one took a.
Yep, both renegades have blown their load. We're getting a disappointing lack of dicks being drawn on the table with models or tokens.
Yeah, I do not. I mean, I would only see very unhealthy dicks right now if I had to draw some out.
That's what I'd do if I was on this stream. I'd just all game long. Hunter's Grim's going to pop his feet, which is just going to give the three of them snipe and maybe +2 to hit on some things. That's Muggs. So he's attempting to shoot the knockdown gun at Grim. Yep. So he's going to be looking for boxcars on this one to knock Grim down.
So, Chad, when are you moving to Madison?
What's that?
When are you moving to Madison? Joining our glorious fun.
That is yet to be determined.
All right.
I got a pretty good thing going on in Iowa.
Yeah, but you're in Iowa.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet in Iowa. Is it heaven? Maybe.
I don't think so. I hope not. There'll be a lot of pissed off people if that happened. I'll be like corn.
He's going to try and one-shot Grim with Grim.
Need to 12. That was not a 12.
Cover's pretty good, Brian. It's funny because the other Grim has a spell that lets him ignore cover. If only his gladiator got a little bit closer to mark that target.
Yeah.
And now he's cast Pursuit on Galleon. So if Galleon moves, something in Grim's battle group can move. That makes it pretty hard to catch Grim.
That is a pretty good spell
Yeah.
to cast at this point.
That's pretty awesome, actually.
So yeah, the only way to get around it is he has to stand still to aim. Otherwise, there's a lot of tough choices.
Oh, there's a couple ways. He could.
Well, there's a run models and block things and
Well,
whatnot.
also both of the Titans are speed 5, right?
Force.
They're speed 4.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So if he pops his feet,
Well, one's rush. I'm not sure if rush is. I think rush is only a turn. Yeah, all enemies are a turn. So yeah, it'll go down to 4.
so if he pops his feet, they're speed 1,
Correct.
and then they can only. But that only. I guess that I'm wrong because that only triggers when they activate.
Correct.
So they would still be able to pursuit the full 5
Correct.
inches away.
Did the bronzeback wreck that Renegade's wrecked, right? Oh,
No,
did?
he walked away from it.
Gotcha. Oh, I see.
Extoller is trying to shoot Grim.
Just damage.
So if this hits, it'll be a POW 14. Again, would have hit if marked target.
They ignore walls. They have ghost. Don't they have ghost sight?
Yeah, he's def 16, so he needed an 11.
Well, you had two. Dan had 2 rolls there at 50-50. Failed both of them. I need Adam here to give me the math on the odds there.
I can't help you.
Adam is always like, I had an 86.4% chance, and he'll break it down for me.
Which Adam is this?
Adam Crumpton. No one breaks down. No one makes breaking down the math more sound ridiculous than Adam.
I'm not familiar with this.
It's after a game, Adam loses. Ask him what the math was. And he'll tell you. He'll give you some ridiculous equation. It's pretty awesome.
Now, what if it was the butcher standing where Grim is instead of Grim?
Respin back.
Yeah, go get.
Can you buy an undo?
Go get Andy. Undo it. Undo.
I mean, you could spin the wheel again. He has a chance. I mean, you got to figure if Grim survives, if Grim 2 survives his turn, he'll probably turn into something different. No one knows what it'll be. And Grim 1 could change into something crazy. I mean, Grim 1 could turn like a Terminus and just fly over and crush Grim 2.
Yeah, that's true. He could.
I mean, who knows what could happen here?
I think I'd tough it out with Grim.
Yeah, but you like trolls.
I don't like any of this re-spinning stuff. I want to spin it once and get what I get and play it. Make the best.
Although it does make the backstabbing, the backstabbing options fun. Let's see here. Oh, we got people talking. No. Thank you, Cousin Hodds?
Cousin Rhodes.
Cousin Rhodes, for breaking down the list for us. It's like scoring stuff and merc stuff. Very correct. That is exactly what's in the list. Yeah. Uh-oh. Grim 1 has popped his feet.
So they all gain -3 defense, and then when they activate, they will get -3 speed.
Boo.
And then it cannot make actions. Special actions, I should say. Or is it special attacks? It's one of those. One of those two.
They are now doing math. Or just counting numbers up. If you notice in this...
So Marked for Death gets cast on the opposing Grim, the Hunter's Grim.
it's a unit, isn't it?
It is a unit. You can catch it on one of the pigs.
Yep.
And he is arcing it from the Renegade.
Yep.
I wish I could arc that spell. God, that spell's so good.
As someone who plays Denny 2, I'll say it's fun to arc. That is not a good sign for Grim 2.
Actually, Grim's just dead. He's just dead.
I
He
do.
puts cross country on Galleon. Then he ignores the cover.
Yeah.
So, aiming Galleon. Plus harm.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
I'm not sure if there's a respin to get out of this one.
Probably not. He's got a lot of transfers.
Yeah. He just took 11. How much damage did he just take?
11 damage to Grim's face.
From what? From Grim?
From
Grim.
P-Grim.
One Grim shot the other Grim for 11 damage. That's not good.
I'm the real Grim.
This is driving me crazy. It's my turn. I can't do anything about it.
It's Brian's turn in a game of Lords of Waterdeep, and he is unable to do anything about it. I feel like Grim's dead. I feel like he's dead.
Only
Maybe
this-
Ayana can fuck it up.
She could fail a harm. Looks pretty good from here.
Yep.
He could roll
He
low.
should be harming the pigs because they're part of a unit.
Yeah, that is true.
I want to kibitz it really bad.
He rolled a 9 anyway. That's Josh's average this game has been pretty good. They're harmed. Harmed, marked for death. It's going to take some cold dice to keep Grim alive.
So right now they're -5 defense, -2 armor. That's
Yeah.
pretty bad. Holt doing 3 damage to Grim.
What you got to do against those horse casters, ping, keep pinging them away. He took 11 earlier, didn't transfer. I think he should have transferred at 11.
Yep, so he should have 3 left. Or 4 left. Or 3 left.
Yep.
3 left.
He just transferred that.
I believe.
I mean, to be fair, it is possible that he could roll that Snake Eyes.
Yep. That's true. That's true. Anything can happen. Galleon's going, and he's aiming. 3 shots total.
Well, they got to hit first. You never know. I mean, he could roll like a 0.
Rat 7 Galleon. Does Galleon have cross country on him? He does not, so that means Grim gets cover. So this is going to be a Rat 7 Galleon versus a Defense 15 Grim.
50, is it 15? Oh, yeah,
we're feeding Paralytic
Paralytic
Aura.
Aura.
That's pretty good. Well, that makes it a lot harder.
Yeah.
There, doesn't it? I feel like he might live.
He might
Yeah, I feel like he might live.
I don't know if it's going to help him at all. I think he's in a bad spot either way.
I feel like he could have got him if he had cross country up.
But I mean, even without it, another turn's still going to be pretty rough.
Yeah, that was a gladiator right there.
But he's -3. I mean, everything's -3 speed.
You're right. Everything's -3 speed. That's gonna be pretty tough.
Yeah. Bronzeback still might get there.
But because Hunter's Grim is being played inside Hordes, and Grim Angus is being played inside Mercenaries, one of them can transfer and the other one can't.
Yeah, true. That is true. Yeah, you are right. A lot less.
And Grim can one-shot Grim. I mean, he has to roll real good,
But it can.
but it can happen.
And he's talking about, and even a couple points from something else would be enough. It's like being able to transfer is an amazing ability. Who knew?
I mean, we pay for it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Crappy your spell lists, crappy your feats. I'd say crappy your stats, but troll stats are pretty sweet.
They're okay. Well, Dan,
So looks like Grim survived Galleon.
You got a plan, Dan?
The game continues.
I'm now at the point where emergency respin keeps going.
You could transfer.
Andy, if I emergency respin into a Hordes caster, can I transfer the damage at my...
Well, you're a Hordes list, so why couldn't you?
No. Okay. Specifically says he can't.
Oh.
So they made a ruling.
If you emergency respin into a Hordes, anybody who's top, you can then take...
They made a ruling at the beginning of the day that any caster that they emergency respin into, they have to transfer the damage over to the new caster. And if that is less, or if that is more damage than the caster has hit points, then they immediately die.
Or get a tough check.
Or get a tough check.
Yeah.
And he is now at the point where an emergency respin could possibly kill him.
Yeah.
Because 14 HP. There's a couple casters with 14 HP. Exelon Thexus, Ashlyn,
Yeah.
Severius, I think. Maybe. I'm not sure.
Oh, now he's at the 15 now. Almost all.
I forgot about the Nissanas when we were talking earlier. Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
He's super dead. Krias are real good, Brian.
The
They're too
Kriya
good.
is amazing.
They're too good.
The Kriya with those new bugs that Skorne getting, that's going to make Skorne basically, if they have a bug line with some Kriyas behind them,
It's going to be a pretty good gun
don't even
line.
shoot
Those bugs kind of make me mad.
because they're so amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
They are amazing.
All right. We're 3 2-man CMAs or CRAs deep into the Nis Hunters. I think he's got 2 left and 1 more transfer.
And 1 shield guard.
This could come down to the wire. I think he's got 3. I'm sorry. I think we're 2.
Dan's going to put some pretty sweet token sets, if you ask me. Nice.
All right.
Tough check.
And he brought him to tough.
Oh!
Oh, and that's game.
And we're done. I stopped the video feed, but I have no idea how. Hit the laptop.
Get Andy over here.
Andy, the game is over.
Take us out.
Grim has
Andy.
defeated Grim.
Take us out.
All right, guys, thank you for watching. Tune in the next half hour or so for the next live stream.